Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to learn about the composition of saliva. But before knowing about the composition of saliva, we must know about the salivary gland in brief. So first, let's talk about the salivary gland. Salivary gland. Salivary gland is basically an exocrine gland. Why it is called an exocrine gland? Because it releases its secretion via ducts. There are different kinds of ducts of salivary gland through which it releases its secretion. So it is known as exocrine gland. But if you remember about the endocrine gland, they releases their secretion directly into the blood, and from the blood the secretion goes to the different part of the body. But this releases through the ducts, so it is known as exocrine gland. Now let's discuss about the types of salivary gland. Types of salivary gland. Basically there are two types of salivary gland. First one is intrinsic salivary gland and second one is extrinsic salivary gland. Intrinsic salivary gland is also known as minor salivary gland, and extrinsic salivary gland is also known as major salivary gland. Why it is known as minor salivary gland and extrinsic is known as major salivary gland? Intrinsic salivary gland, it is called as intrinsic salivary gland because it lies under the mucous membrane of tongue, lips, cheeks and so on. Example is Ebner's gland. And one main thing about intrinsic salivary gland is it secretes at constant rate. And it is known as minor salivary gland because there is minor role of intrinsic salivary gland in the saliva formation. But extrinsic salivary gland is known as major salivary gland because there is major role of extrinsic salivary gland in the saliva formation. Now let's describe about the extrinsic salivary gland. Extrinsic salivary glands are three in pairs. First one is parotid salivary gland. Second one is sublingual salivary gland. Third one is submandibular salivary gland. Now these major salivary glands are very important in saliva formation, so let's discuss about each one in brief. First, parotid salivary gland. In each salivary gland, that is parotid, sublingual and submandibular, we are going to learn their location, their duct name and where their ducts are opening. So first, parotid salivary gland situated just below the root of each ear. Duct name is extension duct, which opens on either sides of the vestibule of the mouth cavity at the level of upper second molar teeth. Below the root of each ear, extension duct and upper second molar teeth. Now let's come to the sublingual gland. Second, sublingual gland situated below the tongue. From its name, it is clear that sublingual means lingual means tongue and sub means below, so it lies below the tongue. Duct name is revenous, which opens on the floor of mouth. Now situated below the tongue, duct name revenous, open on the floor of mouth. Now let's come to the third one, that is submandibular gland. Submandibular gland, situated inner side of each ramus of the mandible, and duct name is Walton duct. And one thing is that submandibular, here is M, and if you make M opposite, then it will be W. So submandibular gland duct is Watson duct. And then after this duct opens on either side of frenulum of the tongue. If you want the parotid duct mnemonics, then it could be @PAST, means parotid gland duct is parotid gland duct is Stenson duct, and sublingual gland duct is Revinus duct. Then after submandibular gland is Watson duct, and opposite is W, so Watson duct. And then after, now let's come to the volume and pH of the saliva. Volume of the saliva is about 1 to 1.5 liter per day, and pH range 6 to 7, basically 6.8. Why 6.8 pH? Because in this pH enzyme tyrin works and secretion is. And one main thing need to be noted is parotid gland, sublingual gland, and submandibular gland. Their secretion, what this secretes? Parotid gland generally secretes, not generally, only secretes serous. These are the content of the saliva. Parotid gland secretes only serous. Sublingual secretes mostly mucus acini. Submandibular secretes mostly serous, but submandibular also secretes mucus, so it is known as mixed gland. Parotid secretes only serous. Sublingual mostly secrete mucus but very less serous only, but submandibular secrete mostly serous but mucus also, so it is known as mixed gland. And another things which need to be noted is submandibular secretes about 70% of saliva. 70% of saliva. Now let's talk about this figure. This figure show that this is submandibular gland. We talk about it. This is parotid gland. This is Stenson duct. This is accessory. Accessory parotid gland is also a part of parotid gland, but it has a different blood supply. And Stenson duct is the duct of parotid gland @PAST. Parotid gland lying just below the ear. Submandibular means lies in the inner side of ramus of mandible. Here, inner side of mandible. And then after Watson duct is the duct of submandibular going from here. Then after Stenson duct is the duct of parotid, and sublingual duct is the duct of sublingual gland has the duct of Revinus. Now let's talk about the main topic of today, that is composition of saliva. And one main thing, important thing is serous function is for digestion and mucus function is lubrication. Serous is used for digestion and mucus is used for lubrication. Now let's come to the point, composition of saliva, which is our main topic. Today we did composition of saliva, and tomorrow next topic, then further next topic. Now in composition of saliva we have three things. First one is water, which is 99.5%. And in remaining 0.5%, we have solid, which is 0.4%, and gases, which is 0.1%. Gases like nitrogen, carbon dioxide, oxygen. And in solids, we have further subclasses, which are organic substance and inorganic substance. In organic substance, we have enzymes, kallikrein, and secretory immunoglobulin A. In enzymes, there are several kinds of enzymes. So, for learning enzymes name, we have mnemonics @CAMP camp Dr. L cube. So CAMPDRLL. C4 carbonic anhydrase. A4 amylase. M4 maltase. P4 silane, P is silent here. D4 DNase. R4 RNase. L4 lipase. L4 lysosome, and another L4 lactoperoxidase. Now we will talk about the important enzyme functions. Lysosome and lactoperoxidase. So first one is amylase. Amylase help in convert starch into maltose. Maltase convert maltose into glucose. Lipase, lysozyme, and lipase convert fat into fatty acid. Lysosome inhibit, actually it kills the bacteria, actually harmful bacteria, and then after we have kallikrein. Actually convert alpha 2 globulin into bradykinin, which is vasodilator, and secretory immunoglobulin A inhibit growth of bacteria, that is harmful bacteria. What we learn water. There is water in saliva, 99.5% solid, and gases. In gases we learn nitrogen and carbon dioxide, and in solid we have organic substance and inorganic substance. Inorganic substance we learn enzymes, kallikrein, and secretory immunoglobulin A. And for the enzymes name, we learned CAMPDRLQ, and we learned about the important enzyme functions. Then after we still are lifting this one. So we are now talking about the inorganic substance. So let's talk about the inorganic substance now. Inorganic substance. Inorganic substance, we have two things. First one is cations, positive charge, having positive charge. Second one is anion, having negative charge. In cation we have sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium, and in anions we have chloride, bromide, then after phosphate, then after sulfate, then after bicarbonate. So this much for today. Thank you everyone for watching this video. If you have any doubt, then you can comment below, and please like, comment and share this video, and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.